Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to everyone. My name is Nurul Aini Samhuri. I am from the Faculty of Administrative Science and Policy Study, University Technology Marang, Malaysia. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizer, the International Halal Ecosystem Conference 2024, for giving us this opportunity to share our research. So without further ado, let me share with all of you about our research. Thank you.
Determinants of highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective behavioral intentions among students. So this is my team, Nur Umairah binti Yahya, Nurin Jaslina binti Iskandar Shah, and me myself, Nurul Aini Zamuri. So we are from Faculty of Administrative Science and Policy Studies, University Technology Mara, UiTM Kedah. The concept of highly committed excellence is essential in various areas of life, especially in the areas of education and leadership. This study examines the integration of Islamic perspective in pursuit of excellence, focusing on the complementary principles of Itqan and Ihsan. Itqan derived from the Arabic root khan, mean to make firm, and represents the ideas of achieving thoroughness and precision in all tasks. It emphasizes the commitment to achieving perfections in all endeavors and ensuring that every action is carried out with the utmost dedications and quality. Ihsan, on the other hand, refers to the concept of doing what is beautiful, which is often interpreted as doing things as an if you can see Allah or knowing that Allah see you. This is about more than just doing things right. It's about doing them with awareness of the divine presence and adding a spiritual dimensions to the pursuit of excellence. From an Islamic perspective, excellence is not only about achieving success, but it also about ensuring that all actions are carried out with the utmost dedications, quality, and spiritual mindfulness. In the Quran 905, it says, do whatever you want, for Allah will see you did, and His messenger and the believer will do it. The verse emphasizes that the importance of accountability for all action, emphasizing will ensure that Allah, His messenger, and the community pay attention to our action and emphasize the needs of Itqan and Ihsan in all activities. Background of studies, concept of highly committed excellence, refer to an unwavering dedication to achieving the best possible outcome in any task or responsibility. This commitment is rooted in the Islamic principle of Ihsan, excellence, and Itqan, commitment to precision and thoroughness. Islamic perspective. In Islam, every action is seen as an act of worship and as such must be performed with the utmost care and precision. The concept of being Khalifa or Caliphs of Allah on earth carries with its responsibility to lead it and act with excellence, ensuring that all actions are aligned with divine guidance. So, education is not just about acquiring knowledge, but also about developing the characters and ethical grounding of students. The integration of Islamic values in education is crucial for nurturing future leaders who are not only academically proficient, but also morally and ethically sound. The study aims to explore how these values can be instilled in students to foster a commitment to excellence in all areas of their life. Problem statement for this research, according to Maliki 2024, have highlighted a significant concern of higher education institutions in Malaysia, a perceived lack of commitment among undergraduate students, which is linked a poor academic performance and low graduation rates. This decline in commitment to excellence is increasing associated with unethical behavior in leadership roles, reflecting a broader erosion of ethical and moral value that undermines the development of effective and ethical leadership. Research by Stimate 2019 established a connection between insufficient commitment to excellence and rise in ethical behavior among leaders. Hassan 2020 further support this by reporting a decline in moral values among students, adversely affecting their potential to become ethical leaders. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission 2020 found that 275 young individuals, including students, were arrested for bribery-related offences. Additionally, a University Putra Malaysia UPM 2021 survey revealed that 14.3% of students had been offered bribes, with 2.5% accepting them, while 11.8% were offered bribes but refused. In comparison, a study by Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia 2003 reported that 30.5% of students were willing to engage in bribery if given the opportunity. Quite surprised, right? However, the 2021 UPM study shows a decrease to only 2.3%, indicating a positive shift in ethical attitudes over time. In today's competitive global environment, maintaining strong moral values and demonstrating commitment to excellence are crucial for achieving organizational success and sustainability. This underscores that the need to explore the determinants of highly committed excellence from an Islamic perspective among students to promote ethical leaderships and integrity. Alright, for the research objective and research question, we have 6 research objective and 6 research questions. So for RO number 1, what is the extent of highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students? For the RQ number 1, to determine the extent of highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students. RO number 2, what is the relationship between attitude and highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students? RQ number 2, to determine the relationship between attitude and highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students. RO number 3, what is the relationship between subjective norms and highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students? RQ number 3, to determine the relationship between subjective norms and highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students. Then we're going to look at the research objective number 4. What is the relationship between perceived behavior control and highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students? RQ number 4, to determine the relationship between perceived behavior control and highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students. RO for number 5, what is the relationship between knowledge and highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students? RQ number 5, to determine the relationship between knowledge and highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention among students. And the last research objective, the research objective number 6, what is the most dominant factor that affect the highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behaviors, intention among students? And RQ for question number 6, to determine the dominance factor that affects the highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intentions among students in UiTM Kedah. For the research theoretical framework, we're going to use theory plan behavior. Okay, the theory of plan behavior, TPB, developed by Ajazan in 1991, is a well-established framework used to understand and predict human behavior. It extends the theory of reasoned action by incorporating perceived behavior control as a critical component influencing behavior, intention, and actions. For the literature review, highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective, behavior, intention, it will be the DV, dependent variable. According to Sheffield 2002, students who exhibit strong commitment to excellence often demonstrate higher level of engagement, which is characterized by vigor, dedications, and absorptions in their academic tasks. Based on Friedrich Blumen's and Paris 2004, emphasize that behavioral intentions such as persistence and effort are significant predictors of academic performance and are closely linked to student intrinsic motivation. Based on Wenzel and Whitfield 2009, social environment, including support from the peers and teachers, significantly influence students' commitment to excellence, as positive social interactions can enhance student motivation and engagement. So we look at the literature review for the first key components dimension for determinants. Number 1, attitude. According to the Design 1991, attitude towards the behavior refers to an individual positive or negative judgment of a given behavior. The factor influencing highly committed excellence under attitude is students' attitude. Based on Sulaiman 2023, stated that students' attitude is positively significant to the students committed to excellence. Based on Iqbal, Farida, and Win 2023, demonstrate a significant relationship between the student attitude and students' learning result. For the literature review, subjective norm will be the independent variables. Number 3, according to Ajazan 1991, subjective norms involve the perceived social pressure or approval regarding a specific behavior. The factors influencing highly committed excellence under subjective norms are family and friends. Fauzi 2020 proposed that friends are positively significant to the students committed to excellence. Based on Hussaini and Shuku 2023, stated that families are positively significant to students committed to excellence. For literature review, perceived behavior control, according to Ajazan 1991, PBC is a person's estimation of their capacity to carry out their behavior successfully. The factor influencing highly committed excellence under PBC is students' motivations. Based on Fauzi 2020, stated that self-motivation is positively significant with the students' high committed excellence. Based on Bakar 2022, stated that a student's motivation has a significant impact on being highly committed to excellence. Literature review, knowledge, according to Davenport and Prusak 1998. Knowledge is a framework for assessing and absorbing fresh experience and information. The factors influencing highly committed excellence under knowledge is learning ability or learning style. According on Bakar et al. 2023 stated that learning ability is positively significant with the students committed to excellence. According to Ghazali, Weekly et al. 2014 stated that learning style have a significant relationship with students highly committed excellence. So this is the diagram of the conceptual framework. Independent variable, we have 4 independent variables: attitude, subjective norm, perceived behavioral control, knowledge, and then dependent variable is the highly committed, excellent in Islamic perspective, behavioral intention. So you can see over here the dimension for each of the independent variable towards the DV. So attitude is how students feel about achieving excellence. Subjective norms, what students think others expect them to do. Perceived behavioral control, how much control students feel that they have over their ability to achieve excellence. And the last one is knowledge, what students know about what it takes to achieve excellence. And for the highly committed, excellent Islamic perspective, behavior intention is a noble moral characteristics that indicates one attitude toward perseverance and achieving the best in life. For the research methodology for this research design, we use quantitative method and cross-sectional studies that gathering data on multiple cases at one particular moment. And then we use sampling technique, we use stratified random sampling technique. A random sample is drawn from each subgroup after the population is divided into strata or subgroups. The unit analysis is from the Part 6 degree students of UiTM Kedah from 4 faculty. Number 1, Faculty of Administrative Science and Policy Studies, Faculties of Business Management, Faculty of Accountancy, and the last one, Faculty of Information Management. The unit analysis in this study is Part 6 final year student. They were selected because, according to Morris and McVitie 2022, final year students have the maturity needed to understand and study their behavior, making them strong candidates for developing into ethical future leaders. For the measurement and operationalizations, the questionnaire will be divided into 6 sections. We have sections A, demographic information. Section B, we have dependent variable. Section C, we have attitude. Section D, subjective norm. Section E, perceived behavior control. Section 5, knowledge. For the sample size, we have population 834 students from the 4 faculties, and the sample size N is 260 based on the Krejcik and Morgan 1970. For the data collection, we have the primary, we use questionnaires. For the Google form, and the secondary, previous research, internet sources, journal, newspaper articles, and books. So for the data analysis, we use SPSS version 26.0, descriptive analysis, person correlation analysis, and multiple regression analysis. For the sample size, we have the full-time degree semester 6 students from the 4 faculty, not 3, 4 faculty, FSPPP, Business and Management, Faculty Accountancy, and Information Management. For the Faculty of Information Management, the final year student is only 7 students. For the research finding, research objective number 1, to determine the extent of highly committed, excellent in Islamic perspective, behavior intention among students in UiTM Kedah. So we use mean. For descriptive statistics, we use mean to determine and identify determinants of highly committed, excellent in Islamic behavioral perspective, behavioral intention within students in UiTM Kedah. So based from here, we can see the highest mean is 2.87. I consider my dedications to academic excellence such as spending extra hours studying, seeking guidance from lecturers, and come to the class with readiness as a means of fulfilling my obligation to Allah and serving His creation. So the research findings for RO question number 1, the total sample size were 260 respondents, with the median selected answer being 1.0, strongly disagree, and the maximum selected answer being 4, strongly agree. As a result, students of Part 6 degree in Faculty, Administrative Science and Policy Studies, FSPPP, Faculty of Business Management, Faculty of Accountancy, and Faculty of Information Management at UiTM Kedah agree with highly committed excellence. Respondents agree that students consider their dedications to academic excellence, such as spending extra hours studying, seeking guidance from the lecturer, and come to the class with readiness as a means of fulfilling my obligation to Allah and serving His creation, has the highest mean, 2.87. Okay, issue is moderate. So for research objective number 2, to determine the relationship between attitude and highly committed, excellent in Islamic perspective, behavior intention among students in UiTM Kedah, you can see here the p-value is less 0.05. So HA is acceptance. Okay, there is a significant relationship between attitude and highly committed, excellent in Islamic perspective, behavior intention among students in UiTM Kedah. Students who have a positive attitude towards their studies and believe in the importance of education are more likely to be committed to achieving excellence. For research objective number 3, to determine the relationship between subjective norms and highly committed, excellent in Islamic perspective, behavior intention among students in UiTM Kedah. So from here, you can see the p-value still 0.0, less than 0.5. So therefore, HA is acceptance. There is a significant relationship between subjective norm and highly committed, excellent in Islamic perspective, behavior intention among students. So when students believe that their peers, friends, professors and parents expect them to excel, they are more likely to be motivated and committed to achieving high level of success. Alright, for the research objective number 4, to determine the relationship between perceived behavior control and highly committed excellent in Islamic perspective behavior intention among students in UiTM Kedah, it shows that R value is 0.6 and the P value 0.0 shows that it's less 0.05. Therefore, A is acceptance. There is a significant relationship between the perceived behavior control and highly committed excellent in Islamic perspective behavior intentions among students in UiTM Kedah. So in this discussion, it shows that motivation is an external feeling that lead people to take particular action in order to achieve high committed excellence. For research findings, objective number 5, to determine the relationship between knowledge and highly committed excellent in Islamic perceived behavior intention among students in UiTM Kedah, it showed that R value is 0.6. So correlation coefficient 0.5 to 1.0, it showed the implication is strong. So P value is 0.0, P value is less 0.5, so HA is acceptance. There is a significant relationship between the knowledge and highly committed excellent in Islamic perceived perspective behavior intentions among students in UiTM Kedah. So in the discussion, students who possess a strong foundation of knowledge in their chosen fields and are aware of the importance of learning ability are more likely to be committed excellence. Okay, for the research findings objective number 6, to determine the dominant factors that affect the highly committed excellent in Islamic perspective behavior intentions among students in UiTM Kedah. So you can see from here, there are 4 independent variables: attitude, subjective norm, perceived behavior control and knowledge. From the standardized data, we can see attitudes shows that attitude is the strongest influence factors that influence the highly committed excellent in Islamic perspective behavior intentions among students in UiTM Kedah. Okay, here I would love to share with you the summary table for the research objective, and this one is summary of research finding. So for RO and research question number 1, respondents agree that students consider their dedication to academic excellence, such as spending extra hours studying, seeking guidance from lecturers, and come to the class with the readiness as a means of fulfilling my obligations to Allah and serving His creation as the highest mean, 2.87. So it's considered as a moderate level. It is not as strong as it could be. And then you can see research objective and research question number 2 to 5. You can see the diagram over here, the pictures over here. Each of the independent variables, there is a significant relationship towards the DV, highly committed excellent in Islamic perspective behavior intention. And the last one, research objective number 6, attitude, to see the most factors contributes towards the DV. Attitude is the strongest influence factor that influences the highly committed excellent in Islamic perspective behavior intention among students in UiTM Kedah, with with the attitudes 0.590 attitudes as the most powerful predictor. Among all of these factors, students' attitudes, their personal feeling and belief about the importance of excellence were found to be the strongest predictor of whether they are likely to pursue the excellence. This means that how positively or negatively students feel about achieving excellence has the biggest impact on their intention to actually to do so, right? So as conclusion for this research, the determinants of the highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective behavior intention among students. This research has successfully identified the key determinants influencing highly committed excellence in Islamic perspective behavior intention among UiTM Kedah students. The finding revealed that while students generally acknowledge the importance of academic and ethical excellence, their commitment remains at a moderate level. Attitude, subjective norm, perceived behavior control, and knowledge were all found to significantly impact student behavior intention, with attitude emerging as the most powerful predictor. This research shows that while students understand the importance of being excellent both academically and ethically, their attitude, how they personally value and feel about the excellence, are the most important factor in determining whether they will commit to achieving it. The result reinforced the theory of planned behavior, which emphasized the integration of attitude, subjective norm, perceived behavior control, and knowledge in shaping behavior intention. The inclusion of knowledge as an additional determinant enriched this framework, highlighted that a deeper understanding of Islamic principles can elevate students' commitment to excellence. This study provides valuable insights for educators and the policymakers, suggesting that targeted interventions aim to enhancing students' attitude and knowledge could foster stronger academic and ethical standards. By cultivating a more profound appreciation for the Islamic value and principles, we can inspire a generation of students who are not only committed to excellence but also guided by a moral and ethical compass that align with the Islamic teaching. That's it from me. Thank you so much.